Hey everybody, it's time for a channel update for May 14th. It feels like it's been forever since I've done a channel update, so this is going to be pretty much a long one. I'll put in the description and some annotations here. You can skip to the different sections and skip to the parts that you might be interested in. So this is going to be pretty much a long one because on top of the channel news, I'll give you some analytics, some numbers. This is the time of year where I kind of do some year-over-year comparisons as to how the channel's going and how the changes I've done 6 or 8 months ago or last year are influencing the channel. So we'll jump right into it. Let's cover the big thing, which is the big channel changes that happened since the last update. I've done the one channel layout change, which a lot of people have been changing over, and I think they're just going to force everybody to switch in July or August. So for those who haven't spent any time working on it, I find that I spend a lot more time on people's pages. I really do enjoy how people set up their layouts. So if you haven't been to my actual channel page, go and check that out. I think it's pretty good. There's some other ones that in my featured channel list there that set things up pretty good too. So it's pretty interesting. One of the problems I've commented before was trying to find people's uploads, and I just discovered this today that you can organize your subscriptions in a collection. So if you have all these bushcraft or all these beer tubers, so you can create kind of a group and put all those channels in the bucket so that you can find it on your list here. So it should make things a little bit easier here. So the second thing is the ad policy. So as you know, everybody can monetize videos now, and I've been monetizing my videos for a little while now, and I've always been playing around with turning on certain ad types and turning off and that kind of stuff. So the last time we had turned off the banner ads completely for a while, and then I would eventually turn them on, however leaving the pre-rolls and the other rolls ads on. But I don't know, maybe you're like me where you're starting to get tired of these pre-rolls, especially when one of these pre-roll ads are longer than the video itself. So having looked at it, and what I decided to do is just turn off completely all the ads for any new uploads for the month. So any of the subscribers who watch my videos, when I upload a new upload during a month, let's say the month of May, anything that I uploaded this month doesn't have any ads on, and then once June turns over, I'll eventually turn them on, and so on. So for those who take the time to check out my channel, I'll clear that out so that you don't have to worry about it. And the main reason why I've done that is because my strategy for the channel has always been long-term, kind of the long game. So I kind of do all the optimization, the end card at the end, and tag, and a lot of descriptions and all that. I'm kind of relying on search to give me the views afterwards, so that's fine. So I can turn that on afterwards here. So I'm back to my regular programming schedule, and for those who don't know what that is basically every week, every Sunday, there's a different category. So I'll try to mix that up so that it's not the same thing week after week. And knowing that people will subscribe for one video, may not watch the others, or they might watch another one, so it doesn't matter. So we'll take a look at the hiking videos, which is the first Sunday of the month. Building up the queue, that is building up. This spring was actually kind of tough to actually get some hiking in, especially when everything was thawing out. It's really not a nice time of year to be out doing hiking videos to show how nice the trails are when everything looks kind of bleh. So now everything's starting to look green, looking nice, so we can basically start building up the queue. We got 2 upcoming hikes coming in the next couple weeks, so we'll have that, and then we have a big hike at the end of June in Maine, so we're definitely going to have some good content over the summer and hopefully build up the uploads for the rest of the year. And the next topic would be the product demos and outdoor skill videos. That would include all the Delorme InReach videos. If you've seen the last couple weeks, Keen shoes, they're helping me out, so I'll be doing videos for them, upcoming video reviews on their products. Still got some bushcraft knife reviews to do, and I'm also going to try to do a tarp series. Haven't done a lot of stuff with the bushcraft crew, just haven't had a chance to be out really. Just been doing basically these day hikes, and I haven't done anything new in a while, so hopefully I can get some content out there. The next category, I guess you can call it, is the Garmin Tutorials. So the Garmin Tutorials is a huge part of my channel. You don't try to see a lot, but remember what I said about long-term people searching. A lot of the tutorials do come up, so I do upload videos, and that's why you see I always get a new Garmin once in a while. I currently got the Map 62 and the Forerunner 610. However, it's time to upgrade. I mentioned a couple months ago I'm gonna get the Fenix and possibly, hopefully, both the Oregon 600, and those seem to be the hot new models. So I don't know which one I'm gonna get first. I'm kind of leaning on the Fenix, only because it does include some running options that once I've healed up my foot injury, I can get back to running, and I can probably use the Fenix for that. So kind of like two birds, one stone kind of deal. So anyway, if you haven't seen it, it's pretty interesting. And also the Oregon 600, it's the new handheld model. The initial reviews are good, so I kind of want to get my hands on that and and do what I usually do with the tutorial videos for that. And finally, the last Sunday of the month is a beer review. We're back with our normal amount of videos queued up. We're going to do once a month or twice a month, depending on how things go. We used to have it weekly, every Monday, but we found that once we run out of the queue, especially there's three of us, it's kind of hard to get all three of us together consistently. So we're gonna kind of hold on to the reviews and just space them out. We're choosing more stable brews for this. So lately, we were trying some of the local stuff, and for example, by the time we got together, filmed it, uploaded it, it was sold out in store. So it's kind of like, why do a review where people can't get their hands on it at all? So we're gonna do more bigger microbrews, or something a little bit more widely available. So something that's more brewed. And this is our fun video. Jocelyn and Todd, Dragonfly Hiker. We have a lot of fun doing that, and we do get a lot of feedback from that, which is it's kind of great. It doesn't give us a lot of views, but it's kind of nice to walk in these microbreweries here in town, and they kind of recognize us, and we haven't communicated with them at all and stuff. So we're kind of known, and we want to foster that relationship, because I think we're at that point we're gonna pivot those beer reviews. We try to do the beer reviews, the beer tuber reviews, kind of differently. We kind of keep them short. We go outside, we do a different spot in the woods, we hike a trail and do that for each of our reviews. But I think we're getting close that we're gonna pivot, and there's something that I kind of want to explore that I'm not gonna say anything right now. We'll see how it goes, but that might fall in well with that. So beer reviews, they're gonna keep going, and look for something different. And finally, the Hangouts, Friday night Hangouts. We're doing the Friday night Hangout live stream on YouTube, Google+. We got a great panel that got nothing else to do on a Friday night. They joined me, and we have a list of topics. We are getting very consistent numbers from that. You can't see the views from that, but I can tell you that the last month and a half, we get steady 40 to 80 people watching live, which I think is a fairly good number for that, because we talk specifically local stories, and we also drink beer and talk about beer stuff. So we're gonna continue doing that. It's great. We actually think it's doing very well. It's building the audience, and we also get a lot of interaction. People comment during the show, and since we have a lot of panelists, we can have a discussion and then go to the comments and reply to that. So it's actually pretty nice. There's the audio version of the Hangout as a podcast, and that's downloadable. Everything's moving well with the Avoiding Chores website. We're almost a year since we kind of pivoted. Before, most of the crew on Avoiding Chores, we used to kind of manage the local geocaching website for the geocachers who might be watching. And we decided to kind of move on from that, because we've been discovering, we prefer the hiking and the gear and the beer and all that stuff. So we figured avoiding chores would be a better fit for that. So it's almost a year of content, and that's going very well. It's established itself very nicely. You know, we're syndicating kind of the content on different blogs. You know, InReach Canada, Keen. They have a new blog, so I'm writing stuff for that, or the videos are showing up on that. You know, you can see some of my stuff on Nova Scotia Tourism, and I also did a spot on the local talk radio station talking about hiking and stuff. So, you know, that's moving along nicely. So the last thing I wanted to talk about was the analytics. So this is the time of year where I kind of compare how the channel is doing, if there's certain types of videos that are doing better than others, and that kind of stuff. And the best way to gauge how well your channel is doing is to do year-over-year stats. So you cover a month. So what I did was I took the numbers for April 2013 and I compared it with 2012, and I just did the percentage, you know, and see if it was an increase or decrease. So I do have some of the big metrics, but I just wanted to share with you a couple of the other ones. I'll post this on my Google Plus page so you can see the numbers and afterwards. But basically, in the last couple of years, views are increasing by 35%, which is it's been holding steady for, I'd say, 3 years at that level, 35-38%. So that's still pretty good. The embedded video views on other websites, because I'm, you know, broadcasting out or syndicating the content, is up 75%. So there's more websites that do it. GPS track log, you know, Garmin and Delorme, all that, they kind of do the tutorials or the thumbnails at the end, so that helps. But when we talked about the new channel layout, that has increased the views from my channel page by almost 700%. It's a ridiculous number. You know, all the people were complaining about the new layout change and complaining about it. You know, as soon as I flicked that switch to change the layout, you know, there was more people spending time and discovering older videos and playlists. So, you know, it's definitely working out for me. One number was kind of interesting. The number of subs that are watching the videos are down 2%. It's not a lot. It's probably because of the last couple of months, or April. I don't think it was a fairly good month in terms of content, so I can see why that was down a little bit. But overall, in terms of the amount of subscribers I'm getting, you know, that is increasing by 150%. So April, I kind of a net surplus of like 100 subs compared, you know, so that, you know, compared to last year, which was, you know, probably barely 50. So I'm, you know, gaining a lot of subscribers, but, you know, they're obviously subscribing for specific videos and stuff. So if I'm doing one topic a month, you know, if I just happen to not do a particular thing, you know, so that can explain why some subs don't quite watch the stuff, which is totally understandable. Don't blame anybody for that. And the last thing, comments. Within the last year, comments have really started to take off. A lot more interaction with people. That is also up about 150%. So spending a lot more time replying to comments in the videos and other emails. So that is doing very well. So overall, pretty happy with the views. I'm on track for 2,000 subs this fall and 2 million views this fall also. So the channel is doing very well. Thank you very much, everybody, for supporting me. So that helps a lot. So other than that, you know, Friday night hangout, we got some new videos, and, you know, leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing, what you want to see. You know, if there's something that you want me to cover, or comment on some of the recent changes I've done for some of the videos. Let me know. Always curious to see what you think. Other than that, we'll see you next time.